So my name's Stormy, and welcome to, I guess, what will be the first episode? Yeah, the first episode of, I guess, me Let's Playing. That's not very, what's the word, eloquent? Eloquent? That doesn't sound very good. I'm not very good at speaking. I just woke up, like, maybe half an hour ago. So, I don't know. We're gonna try playing The Letter. I don't know what this game is. I was gonna play Misao, but I couldn't lower the volume, so I don't know. I guess we'll see what this game is. It's spooky. Okay, I don't like this. Oh no. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Oh no. Oh god. Okay, so quick thing. I'm not good at horror games. And I already have like 3 or 4 horror games lined up to play. I don't know why I did this to myself, and I think it was a mistake. Okay. The Ermengarde Mansion. It was built for Lord William and Lady Elizabeth Ermengarde of This is bad, sorry, I can't read. It was built for Lord William and Lady Elizabeth Ermengarde of Luxbourne. Humble ambassadors of peace and beloved by their people. Both were well known for their compassion and generosity, never failing to extend a helping hand to anyone in need. Under their influence and wealth, what was once a small sleepy village grew to a prosperous and bustling town. However, the seasons of joy eventually ended when the good nobles perished at the hands of a great plague. Their riches and legacy henceforth passed on to their only child, Lady Charlotte Ermengarde. The mansion has stood since 1620s, a witness to a very long history of joy and pain. After Lady Charlotte committed suicide, the great house was eventually left uninhibited. Oh god. And that is when it began. Surrounding villagers spoke of seeing and hearing unhealthy things, of cries and howls that filled the nights, and hearsay of a mysterious woman roaming the hallowed halls aimlessly. She's trying to get those beans at midnight, am I right? Okay. People who dared entered its walls were simply never heard from again. Dude, the beans just do crazy things to you. Even after 400 years, these stories remain much like the house itself. Whispers about the once great house, its legend and its curse, still fall upon the villagers' ears. In spite of this, the current owners are convinced that these stories are nothing more than a hoax. That's such a... Dude, like, you know you're in a horror game, right? You know that it's not a hoax. That scare in the beginning already killed me. I'm gonna die here. With little regard for the truth, they had Briar Realty Corporation... Realty, not reality. Briar Realty Corporation placed the property back on sale. Oh god. Like Pandora's box, the secrets lie inside, await to be discovered by brave souls. It's not me, I swear. No matter what happens, take care not to be consumed by the curse. Good luck. I don't like that at all. Isabella. Oh. Hello there.
Hello?
Oh shit.
Isabella? Are you there? Where are you?
A familiar jittery voice comes from the other end. I didn't know that this was voice acted. I was prepared to just strain my voice through what could be called the worst voices you could ever hear in your life.
Oh, hey Rose! I'm at St. Goretti High. What's the matter?
What do you mean, what's the matter? It's the mansion, silly. I'm here and you're late. Jeez, we're on shift together. You promised. Oh my god, please don't tell me you forgot. You were planning on leaving me to check this place out on my own, weren't you?
Dude, if you want to go get scared, please do. I don't want to.
Out.
Calm down. You know I take my promises seriously.
I'd like to believe that. So hurry up and get here. This place is huge. A bit too quiet since no one's lived here since, like, forever, but beautiful nonetheless.
Why are you so surprised? This isn't the first time you've been there.
I know. I just wish I could live in a place like this.
Do you? Girl.
It really takes my breath away.
You have bad taste. We're all gonna die.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not after the rumors that say it's haunted.
Jeez,
She
never
gets
mind
it.
those rumors. Ghosts aren't real after all.
You can't see me, but I'm looking at the camera as if I were on The Office.
And even if they are,
Oh.
which they are not, they can't do anything. They're nothing but
Who says
spirits.
that?
You don't know that. They might be listening or watching right now, and they might not be happy with you enough to curse you.
No offense, sweetie, but that's a bit of a stretch.
Believe it or not, it's better to be careful.
Right. You know, not every property we sell will end up with a dead body stuffed in a sofa.
Okay, wait. So they're realtors? They're realtors. I can't pronounce the word, I'm sorry. Which makes sense for Rose. She looks old. She's got a British accent, so, like, she's mature. But Isabel looks like she's in high school. Can a high schooler sell houses?
And I think that mansion is where we'll likely find another one. I can feel it.
That was one time, Isabella. Loosen up. Wait, just get here ASAP, please. I'm getting bored being here on my own.
Fine. Let me just finish up here. I'll be right there soon.
Okay, see you. Bye.
She hangs up before I can respond. Rose, still as charming as ever.
Who was that?
Hi there. You're so cute. I look up from my son to see Rebecca. Becca giving me a questioning look.
Oh, that? It's just Rose.
The one who trained you.
Oh God. Ooh. I don't know if I like that animation.
You're working together again?
Huh.
Just for this property. We've been scoping out that big mansion down Anselm Village after the renovations.
Are we not
Today
high
is
schoolers?
sort of its grand opening to the public. The RC wants to give it one last check before we let potential buyers tour it this afternoon.
Hold on. Is this the same mansion you've been telling everyone about? Didn't you keep saying how it just gave you the creeps? You actually went there? And you're going back?
Sadly.
Well, I did promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her. And besides, a job is a job. Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living.
As soon as those words leave my mouth, Becca lets out a soft chuckle.
What's so funny?
Oh, the girlfriends. Oh, the girlfriends. Hopefully they're not related.
Nothing. It's just that I didn't expect you to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character. I mean, no offense, but you've been freaking out ever since you got assigned to it. I honestly thought you'd back out.
Not all the time. I could really use a huge amount of cash right now, and this is just the fastest way to get it.
Is it that easy to just, like, fucking sell a house? Is it that easy?
Plus, listen to this. Briar Realty wants it sold as soon as possible, and the agent who lands the deal is going to get a huge bonus. They never give bonuses like that. Getting that would make life so much easier.
Deserve a bonus,
They're
girl.
desperate, I'm desperate, it's perfect.
You're gonna die in that house. You deserve a bonus. How else are you gonna pay for your fucking funeral? A sympathetic look crosses her face.
You know, if you're really in urgent need of money, you could have just asked me.
Girl, they're dating. They're girlfriends. Or a sugar mommy.
Or Ashton. We can always let
Ashton.
you borrow, and you can pay us back whenever.
I have to keep myself from groaning out loud. In the years I've known her, I can already tell what to expect once she has that expression.
Becca,
I've noticed that you've been living off instant noodles these past few weeks.
Same. She crosses her arms and grimaces at the thought. Her voice slightly raises as she begins to scold me. Instantly, I'm reminded why Becca excels at teaching boisterous teenagers. She's a teacher. Okay, she looks like a high schooler, but that's cool.
Stop eating junk. They're cheap, but they're not good for you.
Is she talking directly at me? Does she know me?
You'll definitely end up in the hospital
Ugh.
if you keep at it.
Thanks, girl. Oh, shit. Here we go again. Honestly, I'm playing it as if they're girlfriends, because they are, so. I eat other things, too.
I eat other things too.
I fold my arms across my chest, mimicking her posture and giving her the best frown I can muster. The same one I'd use with my younger siblings when they were being difficult. Instead, she only raises an eyebrow at me.
That's not going to work on me. And I saw it when you were cleaning your flat last week. The instant noodle cups outnumber everything else.
What, you don't like to build forts with instant noodle cups? You don't like to do that? Becca?
You're just exaggerating. Did you even see what's in my cupboard yet?
It's just it's a tidal wave of noodles that just, like, pour out.
I'm not just living on instant noodles alone. I've got canned beans, peas, tuna, ham, and even hamburgers in there.
I don't think you could keep hamburgers in a cupboard. I feel like that's a fridge or a freezer deal. That's not good. Becca's wrinkling her nose by the time I get to the end of the smallish. She even went see? Becca gets it! Becca, this is my girl. She gets it. I would have laughed a little at that if I didn't know it would only lead to more reprimands from her.
Aren't those the same ones you won from the grocer's raffle more than a year ago?
Oh.
Oh, I sincerely hope you're checking the date stamps on those things before eating them. I don't want a repeat of last year.
Last year?
In any case,
What happened
those
last year?
are still not exactly healthier choices, Belle.
She shakes her head, possibly laughing at some funny distant memory. When she looks up, I immediately brace myself. More words from her. Don't be mean. Sometimes it's better just to let Becca talk until she's out of things to say. Be nice to her. She just cares about you. Come on. But when she turns her attention back to me, there's only warmth in her smile.
What am I going to do with you?
Smooch me. Give me a smooch. She says this more to herself than me, her voice shifting to something kinder, even motherly, if I'm looking for the exact word.
I hope you know that it's impossible not to worry about you when you're like this. You don't have to keep eating the same thing. Didn't I tell you before? You're always free to reheat my leftovers.
The line didn't match up to what the text said. I just noticed that. Huh.
Thanks, Becca. I really appreciate it, but you don't need to keep babying me. You've been taking care of me since after I moved here. You have to take a break sometime. And before you ask again, no. You know I'm not a fan of borrowing money.
Girl, do it.
And I'm not going to ask you to give me what you earned hard for yourself.
You and your pride. But suit yourself. The offer stays on the table, though.
Thanks, girl. I nod in response, if only to get her to drop the topic. But I'm pretty certain I will never take that offer. Ever. It has nothing to do with pride. I've simply seen plenty of times how friendships can take a turn for the worst, just because of a few unpaid debts. I don't want something like that to happen between me and Becca. We may argue about a lot of small things, petty things, but she already feels like a real sister to me. God damn it! Fuck! Damn it! I was so here for the romance. Fuck. Okay, never mind. My best friend. I don't want to lose that friendship over something so trivial. I feel like you not eating properly and possibly dying in a ditch somewhere, like, that doesn't seem very trivial. And your friend here clearly cares about you. I don't know. Becca's movements, when she takes a quick glance at something behind me, snaps me out of my thoughts.
Well, enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending, and my students will be back any minute.
So am I at the school.
We can catch up later. Good luck with your clients. You better treat us to lunch or something if you get that sale.
You bet!
With a small smile, she returns to her desk and begins sifting through pages of a rather thick history book. She's probably working on next week's lesson plan. Or trying, at least. Her eyes are distant, and she doesn't seem too attentive to whatever is on its page. As if she heard my thoughts, Becca starts coughing heavily. Her hand hastily goes to her mouth to stifle the sounds. This is precisely why I followed her here. For some reason... For someone who makes a habit of worrying about other people, Becca sure forgets how to take care of herself.
Hey, you sure you can manage on your own? I mean, you're still a bit feverish.
Hush, dear. Don't you worry about me. I'll just drink some medicine and I'll be right as rain.
I feel like if you had that in school with you right now, like, you would be just kicked out immediately. I level her with a flat look. She has had a cold for a couple days now, something about the strange weather not agreeing with her lately. And despite my advice to take the week off and rest, I found her apartment empty when I dropped by this morning. She even left the medicine her doctor prescribed. It's not that weird to have a cold for a couple of days, dude. I already forgot my name, Isabel. Luke is being stubborn now.
You shouldn't even be working right now.
Seriously, you big baby. I'll be fine. For now, just go to work and stop making that Rose girl wait for you.
I forgot about Rose.
I'll call you if I still feel bad, and you can come pick me up if it makes you feel any better.
I could take you out to dinner and have a romantic walk on the beach. She offers me a reassuring smile, and I can only sigh. Why do I even bother? There's no stopping her once she decided on something. I don't think you could bring medicine into school. The police that are in there will tackle you and you will die. Defeated, I reach inside my bag to pull out the same bottle of medicine she left earlier. She looks at it warily when I place it in front of her. Unfortunately for her, this is one thing I'm not letting her have her way with, I guess.
All right, but don't forget what the doctor said. Drink this on time. I'll see you later, okay?
There's an amused gleam in her eye when she shifts them back to me.
Look who's playing the mother hen now.
Rebecca!
Okay. I won't tease anymore. I'll make sure to drink it, Mom.
Before I can retort, she casts another look at the clock. I take that as a sign to finally end a conversation and my short visit. With a small wave, I leave her alone to her classroom in her thoughts. I hail a passing taxi to take me to property as soon as I leave the school grounds. Is that possible? Just like picturing, at least the schools I've been to, like there's like a whole roundabout and there's gates and stuff. I don't think you could just like hail it. Hi, beep beep. I don't think you could just hail a taxi in front of a school. This is Britain though, and I don't know what the fuck they do there. The mansion is some ways away in the countryside, but I don't have trouble giving the driver directions. Apparently everyone in Luxbourne knows of it, including every bit of rumor surrounding the place. In fact, just the mention of its name is enough for locals to give you cautious sidelong glances. I learned it the hard way the first time I commuted there, and it only boosted my belief that there's something more to that house. Even the news of it being renovated and the place backed up in the market has caused quite a stir. Thankfully, it died down a few weeks later. The place would have become a lot harder to sell otherwise. I avert my eyes from the window once the building shrinks into the distance. We get a glimpse of the countryside soon, although a quick glance at my watch tells me we're still a few minutes away from our destination. Might as well get some work done. Rose did ask me to review the mansion's documents. I already looked them over last night, beep beep, but you never know when things may go wrong. Life always has a way of messing things up like that. Halfway through reading the papers, my phone rings again. I pick it up without looking, neatly tucking it between my ear and shoulder. It's probably just Rose again anyway. Is it a hot guy?
Rose?
Oh, it's a hot guy!
Guess again.
Oh my god! That voice. I know it's a horror game, but I love dating sims, and I'm so into the idea that, like, while the ghostly shit is happening in the background, I'm just trying to get with literally everybody. Oh my god, this guy. Ooh, okay. That voice.
Ash.
Bingo.
Hey,
He's
what's
got a
up?
nice voice.
Just checking if you're still cool later this evening.
You mean that thing with Zach?
Yeah. He even called in the middle of the night just to remind me.
Okay, are they boyfriends?
No, don't worry. I didn't forget. I'll be there.
Okay, like, this is such a pull, and, like, excuse me, I don't like referencing it, because it was, like, my middle school era. He looks like the main dude from Dramatical Murder. Was his name Aoba or something? He looks like him, and it's making me uncomfortable, because I do not want to think about Dramatical Murder ever again in my life.
Cool. I'll see you later. What time do you get off?
Anytime you want me to, babe.
Around 6 p.m.? I don't know. It's the first day of the Ermengarde Mansion's open house, and we're expecting quite a number of potential buyers. I'll be booked the whole afternoon.
Ermengarde Mansion?
You know, the big Jacobean mansion at Anselm Village?
Jacobean.
I'm on my way there right now, actually.
On your own?
Yeah.
You can come with
Rose is
me,
already
Ash.
there, but yeah.
Ooh.
I see. Looks like the scaredy cat finally toughened up.
Shut up.
Ash chuckles, and I can't help but roll my eyes upon hearing it. Beep beep.
I'll see you later. Drop me a call when you're done. I'll see if I can pick you up.
Can't wait for this date. Oh, he's Ashhole. No. I'm charmed already. Like, the voices get to me, and I'm just like, damn, this guy has a nice voice.
Whatever. Bye.
Stupid Ashhole, always teasing me whenever he sees the chance. I'll show him who's tough. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. It takes a few more minutes until I finally reach the infamous mansion. I have to admit, the entire property does look wonderful from the outside. Yet, despite all this, it does nothing to hide that something is just wrong. Despite the surrounding area is usually I don't know where I got despite from. The surrounding area is usually silent, and only the rustling of leaves can be heard as the occasional breeze passes. While Anselm Village is just a few miles away, everyone keeps their distance on purpose. Perhaps out of fear, the horror falling under the mansion's curse. Somehow, it makes me feel sad. The lack of immediate human presence just makes this place all the more eerie than it has the right to be. If it's uncanny in broad daylight, I can't imagine how this place looks at night.
Are you planning to go inside that place, Missy?
Hello? The voice nearly makes me jump out of my skin. Without without completely taking my eyes away from the house, I give the driver a confused nod. A beat passes while I wait for him to say more, but his only answer is a non-committal hum. Belatedly, it occurs to me that he must have been waiting for my payment. I mentally slap myself for spacing out and promptly hand him a fare with an apologetic look. Give him a tip. Give him a tip. You dragged him up to this crazy mansion, dude. He deserves a tip. I expected him to leave as soon as I've paid, but there's a hesitant expression on him, as if something hasn't been said yet.
Is there something wrong?
Look, Missy, I'm sure you've heard what the people are telling everyone about that place.
Taxi driver
Nobody
knows
likes
it.
to be disturbed when they're at peace, and I'm pretty sure whatever they say is in that house doesn't want to either. I admit they did a good job fixing it up, but there must have been a reason why even distant relatives of the family who used to own the house never lived in there despite inheriting it. No wonder they wanted to get rid of it.
Maybe they just didn't like it?
The taxi driver's the only sane one.
You never know.
Maybe Ash too, but... Actually, everybody in here seems like pretty normal and like... I don't want to say sane, because that's not the word I'm looking for, but they all seem like competent and, I don't know what the word is. But they all know. They're like, this is weird and you're gonna die. And she's like, no, like, I mean, yeah, but it's okay, because I need the money. He drives off after, but what he said has left a foreboding feeling in my gut. I breathe out a heavy sigh as I approach the house. Come back, taxi driver, please. After hearing the rumors, I should have expected the conversation to take that turn. But I'm already here. Backing out is completely out of the question. It's not like I have a choice anyway. If I want to get that bonus and commission, one way or another, I've got to sell this property. The door is ajar when I get to it, however, while my own copy of the keys dangle uselessly in my hand. Rose must have left it open when she arrived. That's weird. We may be the only people here this early, but I've never known her as someone careless. She's dead. She's dead. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna end the episode here. Maybe it wasn't the most interesting first episode, but I'm trying to get all this, like, prologue? I think that's the word I'm looking for. I'm trying to get the setup, like, out of the way. So hopefully next time, like, shit will happen. I have mysteries to solve, you know, stuff that a video game has. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me on my first episode of my first Let's Play. Okay,